This is an anti-hate reply to a video of gun criminal. He says there was something about these videos and the comments they were posting that seemed rather odd. The use of unusual phrases such as equality and oneness used in a context that did not seem quite right, as well as mantras such as the non sequitur equality equals life, excessive references to common sense which accompanied arguments contained very little of it, and questions like why is starvation not murder, which suggests the inabilities to tell the difference between the metaphysical and the man-made, which is quite a common melody amongst freedom equivocators. No, it would seem as if these people subscribe to some strange New Age cult called Desteni, whose website I was urged to explore. Apparently, this would tell me all I would want to know, which I suppose I did in a way. All these points are addressed in previous videos. What we say are not mantras, we don't do mantras. You should listen to the message we share, the meaning behind these words, such as equality and what we stand for. If a person would do that, they wouldn't make all these haters videos that draw these wrong conclusions. First, please investigate why we say what we say. It's not some random mantra. Starvation is murder. We have a system that created the poverty that results in starvation, which results in killing people, in people's death. It's just much less obvious and direct than stabbing someone. We are not a New Age cult either. And again, for more perspective on this point, check out the previous videos. And also check out this blog for 8 signs of a cult applied to our modern society. And did you ever take the time to read or hear what we mean with oneness and equality? Oneness is who we are in this planet. We are connected with each other through the system and when we interact. What a person does influences another. Even though many would love to, we cannot live in a separate bubble disconnected from everything else. Even sitting in a house all day doing nothing still has as much effect as anything else. When I buy something, it has an effect somewhere else. Also, the way we function within our mind is the same. It may have different outflows and connections, yes, but there are similar core patterns. How we get shaped and programmed or formed, or whatever you want to call it. So the way we exist in this oneness right now is inequality, separation and abuse. Look around in the world and there's your proof. Look inside your mind and your thoughts during the day about yourself and others, and there's your proof as well. You either accept it, take the easy way out and say, that's just human, or you take responsibility. Equality has to be lived. We are equal in fact, but we don't live it at all. We create judgments to separate ourselves from each other, where we place the one above the other, deprive a group and raise up another. Equality and oneness is not just a slogan. It's not just something that sounds nice, or which makes people feel good, like many spiritual slogans. Forming judgments too soon will mislead anyone, because you already have your eyes and ears closed from the start. Then part 2 of his video. He starts by reading the part on our website and making a big deal about the fact that not all words are written as normal, like some words are capitalized. And this is done to place emphasis on certain things, and also it clearly shows it is effective in bringing out people's dishonesty. Like what happens with this person that reacted to it. When you react to something as simple as that, it shows you who you are. Placing negative judgments on something merely by a text not being like it normally is. What if our spelling and language would be like that? Then you wouldn't react to it, and would react to it being a different way. People who care, they will not be stopped by spelling. We use the phrase equality and oneness a lot. That is what we stand for, so we will repeat it. We want to bring equality as a fact in this society, as in every being has the same value and should get the same opportunities to expand themselves and live a decent life. It doesn't mean to everyone do the same. So don't make snap judgments based on limited information. Look at the words those around you repeat, or in commercials and the media. When we say words a lot, it's not just because we are repeating them blindly. It has an effect, and it is because there's meaning behind it, and because it is what we stand for. Then he says, equality and oneness are obstructed which don't exist in the real world. Abstractions don't exist in the real world, full stop. Actually, yes, it already exists. We just don't live it. We are already equals in fact. Remove the judgments of who is worth more and what is worth less. Remove the ego, and what remains is equality. Same as oneness, we are all part of this planet, one. We have a mind that's programmed and our entire global system is linked together. We think our individual actions often don't have any effect, but they do. Because as one we create and allow the world system to be as it is. And it is in fact so. Then he says that if we would give money freely, that people will consume far more than they've actually produced, which is going to be a disaster. In the equal money system, the basic income is for the basics and nothing more. If someone wants more, then they can work for it. It's a dual money system, equal money and labor money. Equal money can only be spent on the necessities. Also, this is why we want a rotating administration, so that everything is overseen, because at this point people can be trusted. As this person says, some will indeed buy more than required, which can lead to very negative effect for the whole. Thus the equal money system is a system that will always take the whole in consideration, so it is not compromised for the minority. It considers the planet and all beings on it and will not allow abuse and exploitation as what our governments currently allow. It will be the end of manipulative media and the end of blind consumerism. The person then says about the text, it doesn't get any more comprehensible, it doesn't set out axioms, it doesn't give us any real reason why we should desire equality as an ideal opposed to something else, or offer any reason why equality is going to solve any of our problems. The writer just seems to just assume it will. Well, do you expect everything to be done for you? You will have to, if you care, you have to actually care yourself, and also do your own investigation and introspection, because not everything is handed on a golden platter, and this can be done for people. We can only show something, but we cannot go into people and force them to, hey, here, start caring. That doesn't happen. It doesn't work. And when I watch the videos and read the text, I didn't have the problem you have with it, because I heard the message and I didn't react to the way it's written or it's spoken. That's why you require self-direction, to not be moved by your reactions. The reasons why we need change is everywhere. In all our videos and all our blogs, the explanation of how our system creates abuse for the majority, how it is maintained, how we all accept and allow it. Just check out the members' equal money blogs. If you don't care, then simply say so. It merely shows the truth of who you are and the way you have been programmed to not care, as long as your ass is safe. Because as soon as you suffer and feel like shit, reality hits you in the face and you feel how fucked up it feels. Like, for example, a starving child is in a lot of discomfort and pain. And the next time you're sick, imagine you are that starving child, and maybe you will understand it then. And if you truly investigate the way things work, you see how manipulated you are yourself, and how every individual is. And we are made not to care. You as well. Everyone. So maybe you will slowly but surely open your eyes and see what is required to stop these things. But only you can do that. And also, I want to add to the reaction to words, that when you react to spelling or words, to look at where your resistance comes from, and to not let this push you around, and support yourself to push through that resistance. because else your resistances to whatever will remain controlling you in all aspects of your life. So either you direct yourself and you support yourself, or you remain as you are and you let your programmed feelings and emotions and reactions decide who you are. So that is also up to you.